plan for your mental health different during a crisis like COVID-19? What would that look like?
Hey, even with our clients, I think initially, we did the telephone thing and they thought this was great and okay. And then they got bored with it because you're not going to do an hour session on the phone. It's just hard to do that. And then they're like, we're not going to do this. Then we as therapists we need to maintenance. We need, not only for ourselves, but for our clients. So we're trying to, what does maintenance look like? Getting them from Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday. I think for ourselves, you have to eat right. You have to sleep. You got to get your sleep in, and because that will help you have the energy to deal with that stress or that depression. Exercise, meditation, or spirituality, whatever that you do for those things, you need to have that as part of your routine on a daily basis. You got to maintain your medications. It's really easy. I'm at home. I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not doing anything. So I'm going to stop my medications. I don't need those. Or I'm not going to get dressed. I'm going to wear my PJs all day long. Well, that sounds great for the first few days and it's kind of cool, but really we need to dress and get up and move and try to make it as normal as we possibly can. What do we have control over? Let's control that. What we don't have control over, we're going to have to let that go. And we have to be okay with that. And that may be through the meditation, it may be through your religion, it may be through your support systems, it may be calling someone on the phone saying, hey, I'm struggling here. What do I do? How do I do? What are you doing? And just talking about it.
And there's so many ways to connect. None can really replace in-person connection,
right.
But there's video messaging, voice messaging, video chat.
Yes, use that. Reach out. One of the other things in helping your self-care is reaching out to others, checking in with the elderly, checking in with those that are living by themselves, checking in with family members and friends. How you doing? It gives you a purpose too. And as humans, we need to have that. Those of us that have been able to continue work, fantastic. You have a purpose. You're going out and giving back to your community. Those that have lost jobs, what are they doing? They're struggling with that. I'm not giving back to my community. I'm not being able to take care of my family. I'm not able to take care of myself. And that's a whole thing of that depression. So what can you put in place of that? Is that calling someone? Is that helping someone else? Is that, if you happen to be able to go to the grocery store, get stuff and get to your neighbor who can't get out, something to give back, to give your life purpose in what you're doing. It's very important. I mean, we have a mentally ill client right now that was in really severe depression. She's now found a way to get back to others and come in and help work with other clients. And so now she has a purpose and the depression has gone down and she's smiling and she's interacting and this is great for her. And that's what we need to do as individuals.
It's so beautiful that we can care for ourselves by caring for others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, that goes back to humans need humans. We need to have that connection. If we don't have that connection, there's struggles.
There's struggles. I feel like our residents are very good at taking care of each other. Especially in rural communities, we have a lot of them up here in Navajo County, and we are a little bit more aware of our neighbors. And I ache for our elderly population because they're the vulnerable population, and they're the ones that are most likely to be living alone.
Right.
And so it's been extra hard on them. And then, of course, we're very concerned about our students. I live with 3 students, and it's, I appreciate your insight because I think, yeah, this is hard. Just today I had 2 screens open doing my job, which gives me purpose, and I'm really, really grateful for that. And I had a 3rd screen open trying to help my 2nd grader learn how to use Google Slides.
Right. and they're doing stuff I didn't do in second grade.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, I feel like I have to go back through second grade again. You know? So it is a struggle. It's a whole new deal.
Very fluid.
The one thing I really like about Navajo County, we have a lot of resources and support within our communities. I've seen that for the last 20 years that I've lived here. That's one great thing we do have here, where the city doesn't necessarily have. They have a lot of resources, but they don't necessarily look out for the neighbor like we do here. We want to make sure to take care of each other. We also know with some of the stressors and some of the hoarding that occurred, and that happened all around the world. You know, you go into that survival mode, but when it comes back down to it, we want to take care of each other. And I think that's one good thing that we do here in Ehmann County.